Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to answer one of the Selenium interview questions. That is, what is Maven and its advantages of using it in your Selenium project? Let me answer. So what is Maven? So we already know that Maven is a dependency management and build management tool. Okay, that is a simple answer for what is Maven and what are its advantages of using it in our Selenium projects. So I'll show you practically. These are the four advantages and many other advantages also exist, but these are the major advantages that you will get of using this Maven in our Selenium projects. Okay. So first thing is project structure. Okay. So if you go to any let's say Eclipse IDE editor and when you create a Maven project, I'll show you when you create a Maven project, it will not be created in a normal way. Once created, you will see a project structure. Okay, I'll show you the process of creating the Maven project. File new and select project and select this. Just search for Maven here and you'll get this Maven project in the list. Click on select and click next. Once that is done, again click next. Here you will get archetypes. These are the templates. Okay. So with this archetype templates only, you are going to get a structure for the project. Whatever the structure you want, there is a predefined structure template that is already created for you. You don't have to create all that packages, folders, and all those stuff. A predefined structure is created in the form of these archetype templates. So in that, we generally choose Maven. You have to filter there are a lot of templates here. Okay, there are a lot of templates here. We have to filter out the templates. Maven hyphen archetype hyphen quick start. This is the template we generally use. Okay, in our Selenium automation projects. Just go for the version 1.4 and above whenever. Okay, click on. You see that is and next thing is that when you search for Maven archetype quick start version is 1.4. One more thing is here it should be from Apache. It should not be from any other. It should be from Apache. Okay, make sure. This particular template we'll choose so that we'll get a particular project structure based on this template. And here give the project name, whatever the project name. Let's say Maven Advantages Demo Project. Okay. And here EMA just give some group ID. Doesn't matter. Okay. I don't want to go into that area why I'm giving this. This is the project name, main thing, and it just give some short form or whatever it is. And here simply give some package name also. Don't worry too much about that. Once this is done and click on finish with a given project name, a Maven project will be created. Okay. So before it gets created, nowadays a build process is going on. So it will not be directly created. You see, there are 3 projects, 4th project to be created. Before that, this build process will keep on going on here. And it will ask you for yes or no. Y for yes, just type Y and press enter. The build success will be happen. And once that is done, you see here, Maven Advantages demo project got created for you. Okay, expand that, and you will come. You see by default it is coming with some kind of structure. I have not created this SRC main Java. I have not created this package or these files and all. It's coming with some structure. You see. So it's coming with some structure, okay, a by default structure, and this form.xml file is also coming by default, okay. So this is the first advantage you get with Maven, okay, of using instead of creating a normal Java project in Eclipse IDE. If you create a Maven project, you'll get a project structure, okay, like this. Based on the template you selected while creating the project, you'll get a appropriate project structure. So the next thing is all about Maven is about dependency management, okay. Dependency management means I'll tell you. So I'll go into src test Java. I'll delete this Java file which is coming by default, and I'll create my own file. So I'll delete that and right click on this package and select new class. I'll simply say demo class, and with yeah, after create I'll create a demo class, and in the demo class I'll create a method public void sample test method. Okay, and here I'll write down system.out.println Java code. Sample test got executed. Okay, it got run. Okay, so if this print statement got printed means this particular method got executed. So right click on this and run as. You will not get any option to run because in Java it has to be a main method, but I don't want to use the main method. So what I will do is we have some libraries like testng. Okay, instead of using the main method, I can convert this method into a testng test method, and still I can run it without it has to be a main method. Okay, So for that to happen, but TestNG will not come by default in this project. Okay. So in this project, only Java library is coming by default and it's automatically configured in this. But if you want to get the TestNG library, okay, what we generally do in normal projects is we have to go to their official website of TestNG, download the jar file, copy the jar file, and create a folder under this project and paste the jar files of the TestNG here. Then rightly configure and all those stuff. All the things we have to do manually. But in Maven projects, this manual process is removed, eliminated, and this downloading and configuring of these libraries is automated. How? We simply have to go to the pom.xml file of the project. Okay. And in the pom.xml file, you will find some section known as dependency section. Here, if any default dependencies are there, you can remove while creating the project. Now in between the dependency tags, you need to add the dependency tag of testng. Okay. How to get the dependency tags of testng? Simple. Click on this browser and then search for MVN repository and search for testng, and you'll get the testng. Click on the testng. And go with the latest version of TestNG 7.8.0 here. But as no, if you have any other latest version at your time, you can go with that version and copy the dependency tags. Come back here and paste it. That's it. Now press tab, save it. The moment you add the dependency to this POM dependency tag of TestNG library to the pom.xml file and save the project, the libraries of this TestNG will be automatically downloaded and they will be automatically configured. So when I write @test here, annotation from TestNG library over the mouse on @test, I'll be able to import this @test annotation from TestNG library. You see, this is how simple it is. Now I can run the test. Right click run as. There's one more thing that we have to do for TestNG, that is we have to install a plugin of TestNG, otherwise it's not possible. But anyhow, we are able to use the library. We are able to import it, right? So now if you want any other library other than TestNG, okay, let's say Selenium library. For Selenium library also, if you are going with a non-Maven project, then in that normal project, you have to create this kind of folder like lib folder. In that you have to copy paste all the jar files, all these jar files of Selenium library. These jar files you will get from the official website of Selenium. You have to go to the official website of Selenium, and in the downloads tab, downloads page, you will get a link for Selenium Java to download this jar file, zip file of this containing these libraries. You have to extract that zip file. You have to copy the jars from that zip folder of Selenium Java. Create this lib folder in the normal Java project. It's not a Maven project, and paste all the jar files and right click, then go to properties, select the Java build path, go to, this is a manual process that people do, okay, libraries, and select the class path, add jars, and then select the project, library, and select all the jar files of Selenium, apply and close, then it will be configured. This much process. Tomorrow, if the version of Selenium changes, again, you have to unconfigure all these jar files, okay, again by going to the build path and removing from there, and then delete these jar files from the lib folder. Again, go to the official website, download the latest library jar files of Selenium, okay, from the official website, and copy the jar files here, and again configure them. This is a repetitive process and very hectic process and a lot of maintenance here. But if tomorrow, if the version of TestNG changes, okay, from 7.8 to 7.9, just give 9 here. That's it, okay. Okay, and 9.0 and save this. Okay, it will be done. For now, we don't have that version anyhow. So we can go back if required. Save this. You see, it will get back to the older version of TestNG. Okay, you see how simple it is to download, automate the process of downloading and configuring the libraries. You can here add the dependency tags of Selenium. Okay, you can add the dependency tags of extend reports. Okay, many other libraries like this. Okay, like POI API for reading and writing the data into the Excel files. Lot of third-party external libraries if you want to add to your project. Okay, Java is coming by default. If you want to get some third-party libraries that are not by default in the project, then you have to go to this pom.xml file of this Maven project and add the dependency tags of that third-party libraries and simply save the project. This dependency management will make the things automatic by automatically downloading the libraries and configuring them in your project for you by removing the lot of headache that you have in the normal Java projects. Okay. So hope you got the idea about the dependency management. Now the third one is build management. Okay, build management is all about developers mainly. Okay, software developers mainly. What they do is they write the code for developing the software, and they have to clean any earlier runs of the code, and then again after cleaning the earlier reports and the .class files, they have to compile the code. So new .class files will be created. They have to install it. They have to test it. They have to deploy it on remote machines and all. Okay, so to give you some URL or exe file of that software. Okay, for that to happen, Maven has a lot of commands. Okay, so right click, run as. You see all these things you can do. Maven build, Maven clean, Maven install, Maven verify. Okay, all these goals, Maven goals are there. Okay, as part of the build management. So to deploy or deliver a software into the market, or to give a software for testing purpose to the testing team, or to give this workable software to some other developers to cross check or whatever it is. Okay, so they have to put all their code together, clean the code, compile the code, package the code, and then deploy the code to you. So all these things to simplify, we have this Maven, okay, build management. Okay, Maven, what is Maven? I told you in the beginning, right? It's a dependency management and build management tool consisting of all these goals, okay, which can be used for, all this purpose, okay? So cleaning, compiling, and general purpose. And all these things are automated. Build management things are automated with the help of Maven. Not only dependency management. In automation, mainly dependency management. But coming to the overall development and all, okay, that build management. So coming to the build management, we generally use this particular code, okay? Right click run as. Maven clean we can use. Maven test we can use, okay? These are the two things we generally use. Maven clean, compile, and test. These are the three things we use. But other goals we generally don't use as an automation. Okay. So if you go for development, they will be using a lot of stuff. But in testing, we use clean, compile, and test. Okay. Then with the help of Maven, you see, if you have Maven, right, there's one more advantage where you can run the test. Okay. Run the test using Maven. Run the test using Maven. We can run this particular test with the help of Maven. Okay, for example, there are some classes and all containing some test-ng tests or whatever it is. And if you want to run them, okay, with the help of Maven, if you want to run, okay, generally by default, you will be able to run with the help of test-ng because these are test-ng annotations and all. But if you want to run them with the help of Maven, so Maven provides you some plugins like Maven Surefire plugin like this, Maven Surefire plugin. If you don't have this plugin, it's not possible for you to run. Okay, we have to make sure that Maven Surefire plugin is there inside this plugin section of the pom.xml file. That's one requirement. Okay, then you can run the tests. You can run the unit tests with the help of that. Okay, these are nothing but unit tests. Okay, so but I want to run this test with the help of Maven. One more thing you have to do is rename this class name demo from demo to right click refactor. Where is the refactor? Refactor rename to. Simply add some test keyword there. Okay, in the class, better at the end of the class. Okay, now you just right click on the project and say run as Maven test. This particular test will run with the help of Maven. See whether it is running or not. Yeah, is running using with the help of Maven. It is running. Okay, not with test-ng or something. Maven has a mechanism where with the help of that Surefire plugin and by renaming the class names by providing the test keyword in the class names, we can run the tests. Okay, you see sample. The print statement got printed, sample test got executed, got printed. Okay, that means this particular test got executed with the help of Maven. Okay, if you want to run the test with the help of Maven, we need the Maven. Okay, and other thing that we generally use in Selenium automation projects is to run the scripts from the command line. How to run the scripts from command line? Let's go to the, if you don't have this Eclipse ID, but you have this project in your machine, let's assume that. Okay, you can even close your, then go to the resource. What is that? Oh, 1 minute. Right click, just select properties, select resource here if it's not selected by default. This is the location where your project is there in your machine. Go to the location of this Maven project, and Maven allows you to run your scripts from command line. Okay, you don't need Eclipse ID kind of tool. Okay, let's say your friend has already created this project and has shared this project with you, and in your machine this Eclipse ID editor is not there. Let's close this Eclipse ID editor, and let's assume that I don't have the Eclipse ID editor in my machine. Now I'll simply go to the project location in my machine that assume that this project has been shared by my friend to me or my colleague to me, and I have to make sure that this pom.xml file exists here, and then select this, type cmd. You'll get the command prompt at this location of this project where the pom.xml file of the project exists. And here type mvn test and press enter. So you have to install Maven for this, okay? So this is possible, but you see, I cannot, I just removed all the stuff from my machine. So you need to have Maven. You have to go to the official website of Maven and download the Maven and put that, extract that somewhere and configure that Maven in your, like you configure Java, right? Similarly, you have to configure Maven. Then this command line will work and you will be able to run your scripts from command line, okay? But I don't want to deviate there because it will take some lot of time. That is a different thing, right? So downloading Maven and configuring it. Okay, so don't worry about that. But here, remember that as one of the advantage of Maven is to make the scripts run from command line. Okay, if your requirement is to run the scripts from command line, then you need Maven. If you are able to run the scripts from, if you are able to run your automation scripts from command line, then the same commands you will provide in the continuous integration tools, okay, CI/CD tools like Jenkins, okay, and automate the process of invoking the automation scripts from your machine. So like this, Maven plays a very huge role or a very important role in your projects, okay, and automation projects. So these are the main ones: project structure, dependency management, build management, running the test using Maven, okay, Maven goals and all, running the scripts from command line are possible. Because of this, we can integrate our projects with Jenkins, so that Jenkins is an other topic altogether, right? It will automate the process of invoking the execution of the automation scripts. Okay, you don't have to run the automation scripts. Jenkins will run the automation scripts for you. Okay, even though you're sleeping at night at 2 a.m. and Jenkins, you can give a goal for Jenkins or order for Jenkins saying that, instructions to Jenkins saying that at 2 a.m. come to my repository and run the scripts. It will be running the scripts for you. Okay, that is possible only when you make your project possible to run from the command line with the help of Maven commands. Okay, like this, many other advantages are there, but these are the major ones I would like to mention as part of the answer for this question. Okay, so that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye bye.